Hi guys, I'm Desiree.
And I'm Justine.
And this is Sippin and Dishin.
We sit down with our friends and get the latest dish, all while sipping on some yummy drinks.
We talk about the things in life that make you want to laugh or cry or even temporarily lose your shit.
We're real women.
This is real talk. And of course it's real drinks. Okay, I'm recording. Do I have your consent?
You have my consent.
Welcome to another episode of Sippin and Dishin. As always, it's me and Justine here. Today we want to talk about fashion trends and how crazy that they keep recycling and going back and forth, back and forth. So do you want to talk about some of the ones you like right now?
Yes. So, one of the things that made me think about this fashion trend thing is because I am a fan of bodysuits. Anybody that doesn't know what a bodysuit is, it's an adult onesie. Mm-hmm. It really is. And I laugh at that because I said it to my mother-in-law the other day. Because I had come home from work and I was wearing, because I like wearing the ones like underneath, mm-hmm. like as an underneath shirt, like if I have a see-through shirt or something. And I was sitting at the table eating or something, and I said something about it, and then we started talking about it, and I said, I like wearing the onesies. And she goes, I don't wear onesies. It's like, okay, I guess the proper term is bodysuit. So for me, you either love or you hate the bodysuit.
So had she ever wore a bodysuit?
Of course she probably did back in the, 70s. I actually put it down. So the bodysuit, fun fact, because I looked this up before I came. Fun fact that the bodysuit was created in the 1950s.
Really? That's when it was a thing?
By a trademark attire of the Playboy bunnies.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, that's what they wear. Mm-hmm. But they do little bunny tail on the butt.
With their little bunny tail.
And then, don't theirs kind of have, the collars? Right?
I think the collar's separate. I think it might be separate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think it literally looks like a, onesie, leotardy looking mm-hmm. thing. And then a collar and a bunny tail and then ears.
Well, it's so funny that you're talking about the bodysuit because literally just earlier today, I was watching this show called Shrill. I don't know if you ever...
Yes.
Shrill.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Well, on the episode, she's a plus size girl and she was wearing a bodysuit with a skirt kind of at her waistline. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, okay.
Kind of cute, right?
I was like, that's kind of cute. And I was like, and it looked good on a bigger woman. And I was like, man, look at her rocking that shit. Why? Maybe I'm gonna go get one. I never thought I would because I'm very self-conscious,
but that's why I like them. So that's what I mean. You either love them or you hate them. So for me, I love them because I like the feeling of being kind of sucked in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Well, it's almost like wearing jeggings where you pull them up and they're holding in your gut. Well, you're literally a whole bodysuit holding in your sides and your front and your back. And I will say the reason that I thought about this last week was because I was at work wearing one. And shit, I swear I had a wedgie all fucking day. All fucking day.
With the bodysuit?
Yes. Because I don't know if you remember, but because I used to wear them when I was a kid back in the day. Mm-hmm. Not like a baby, but I was in third grade.
Because they were still popular in the 90s.
Yeah. And
I had one.
That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. So back then, I wore them. And then obviously I forgot about them. And then as an adult, I'm like, ooh, suck me in. Mm-hmm. But when I was at work, I realized I have a fucking wedgie all day. I literally have a fucking frontal, middle, backle wedgie all
wedged.
Fucking day. I sat at my desk and just had my legs wide open so that I couldn't.
So they can kind of spread.
And
no bunching.
No. And so I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, back in the day when I was a kid, mm-hmm. I loved them, but I also didn't have fucking thighs and an ass and all this extra.
And you probably had extra material because you didn't have boobs.
Yeah.
So that could go farther. But now your boobs are taking up square footage.
My boobs, my gut, my thighs. Mm-hmm. So now my thighs probably push it in and make me have a fucking wedgie all day.
That's so funny.
So I was thinking about it. And that's what made me think about this whole fashion trend and fads and how they come around all the time. I love them. I fucking think they're uncomfortable. Am I going to stop wearing them? No. No matter how uncomfortable I am, I'm going to keep wearing them because I like them. I like that they suck me in. Like you said, even a thicker person, whatever, you put them on, you put your little cute skirt on or your cute pants or whatever. It just looks cute
underneath, and you feel together.
Everything.
I think I want to get one. Currently, I actually have this, like, it's a tight shirt. Like,
Yeah.
so it's, I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
So it's
There's a
not
word.
like Spanx would be like the short kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this isn't a Spank because like it's just a shirt and it kind of just goes kind of as long as you want to pull it. But I like to wear under stuff sometimes just because it makes me
keep it
feel
in.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the con with this is sometimes like when I like, so if I pull the shirt down too much, then instead of having a panty line, I have like this like shirt line, you know,
Weird line, yeah.
Where it's like if you're wearing the bodysuit, you're not really gonna have that line. You're not gonna have
No.
a shirt line. You're not gonna have to worry about pulling it down. One time I wore it with Spanx. And then, so I tried to wear the shirt over the Spanx, but then it kept pulling up. So then I figured out, oh, I got to pull the shirt all the way down and then the Spanx over the shirt. And then it kind of just held me together. And I was like, oh, shit, this is the secret. But it makes it harder to pee. It's like,
Oh, my God.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a special event kind of thing, but it definitely didn't make me feel like I was going anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I was in there. And so sometimes this one doesn't feel too restricting. So sometimes I just like to wear it as that, like, because like on certain shirts, I need to wear an undershirt, but I don't want to wear like something too baggy where I feel like I just have too many layers. And then it makes you feel thicker too. Like, because if you have a thick undershirt and then you have your shirt and all of a sudden like you just like, do I need extra layers? Where one of these, it doesn't really feel like an extra layer.
Yeah.
So I think I'd like the bodysuit.
I think you should try it. I highly suggest it. It just, I don't know. For me, I enjoy it. Like I said, it's fucking uncomfortable. I have the ones that clip in the middle. It's funny. So one day I came home, not last week, but the week before. I usually wear one at least once, maybe a week. Once a week, maybe once every other week.
Wow, I didn't realize you had that many.
I don't. It's only when I wear a shirt that I need like an undershirt.
Oh,
you
okay,
know.
then.
So I only wear like a shirt like that maybe once a week or once every other week.
That's still pretty often, though.
Yeah.
That's still-
And I came home though that day, and once again I had a fucking wedgie all damn day. And I literally was just staring at Galen, and I just started picking away. And I was like, I am sorry. I've had a wedgie all day. I'm picking it. And I started picking it, and I said, no, look. I literally like opened my legs, and I'm like, no, feel in between.
This
Like,
wedgie.
and he was shocked that I was walking around with this giant like buttony thing in between my crotch all damn
I
day.
forget that they're fucking buttons. So not
No,
only
so
do you have a
there's different.
wedgie, but there's fucking buttons jabbing
Yes.
you in there. Oh my god.
So, but it depends on which one you get. There's actual like metal clasp buttons, and then there's like little plastic ones. But then I have one that I ordered from Victoria's Secret. Another different type. Okay, so there's full butt ones, and then there's thong ones. So the full butt ones, you do look like you're wearing. If it's tighter on your butt,
Then you look like panty lines, right?
You'll have a panty line. The thong one's fine, but the one I got from Victoria's Secret, just normal tank top, cute little lacy at the top, whatever. That one is a thong, but I feel like it goes up, like almost like that.
So like it doesn't sit between your butt cheek. It like goes up.
Well, there's
the butt
no
cheeks?
so there's no clasp. It just is a pull on, like just pull.
See, that's how I
on.
imagine most of them. I was like, is it kind of like romper-esque where you have to like pull it on, then put your arms in,
Yes.
and then you're in
So
it?
this one I had you pull on, but because it's a thong, it's almost like you have to wear high-waisted something because then you see that you're wearing a thong,
Like
or
underneath
that
it.
you're wearing like you'll see like the skin and the little like loopy,
Oh. Hey,
which is
maybe
a fad.
maybe that's coming back too.
I've
Remember
seen
the
it.
thong hanging out was always a thing.
Well, yeah, but I've seen the fad of like wearing something like that, and then like you could see the little sides of your hips or whatever.
No, yeah, that's definitely a
it's
style
a
and a
thing.
trend.
Yeah, but not for me. It's not mine. If it's yours, great, cool, whatever. For me and my body type, I'm not comfortable with it. So I have to make sure I'm wearing something that covers that.
Well, another concern with the bodysuit I have is that, like, you know how everyone's body's kind of proportioned different? I feel like I have a pretty long torso.
Yes.
So I wonder if one of those wouldn't be ideal for a person with a long torso.
Or you'd have to get a
Because then I'd
larger
definitely
size.
be getting a wedgie. Like,
Yeah.
You know, because it's going to be like, tight squeeze. Your
Yeah.
shoulder to, like, vagina ratio is going to be off.
Maybe that's what my problem
So
has
maybe,
been.
yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I get a bigger one, it's going to be too loose, but
And then it wouldn't be doing its purpose, though, right? Because
Right.
the whole purpose of wearing it is to
Suck
feel
me
sucked
in.
in and secure.
Yep.
So it's like if you get the bigger size, now you're just a loose shirt that
I'm fucking,
I might as well just wear a
Yeah.
loose fucking shirt.
yeah.
That's a good one.
So it's a bodysuit. You love it. You hate it. I did see that because I looked it up because like I said, I wanted to talk about this and I was curious. So every 15 years is when the fashion repeats itself.
Do you think it's intentional? Like, do you think
Yes.
the fashion industry intentionally recycles it?
I believe when I was reading it is like they bring it back around a specific time, and whatever fads are coming, I think they kind of like transition that fad back in.
Okay, like one of the fads that are back that I know was when I was a kid is the really like loose jean look. I don't like that.
That's coming back.
That's really popular. Like it's like really baggy on these super skinny girls, and it's like they have huge holes in it, and it's like that was popular when I was young. Like
It was popular when I was in junior high.
and I cannot get behind that one.
I was
like
behind it in junior high.
Yeah, but like the fitted jean look, I'm keeping it. I don't want to go back to that. I don't think it's flattering. Especially it's like if you're already like a thicker person and now you're just adding inches to my already thick body. You know what I mean? Like
Making it look wider and stuff. Yeah.
one of my favorite ones that are back is the sweater. Just the normal, like not hoodie sweater, but just like the normal like sweater. Like where
Like
it's the cotton sweater, just the normal cotton sweater, like the MTV
Like
one
not
I have.
so not
Like,
a hoodie, not a
just like
a normal
those kind
like
of sweaters,
Hanes sweater.
yes, were
is what it
really
makes me think
popular.
of.
Like in the '90s, like growing up as a kid, preteen
Yeah.
stuff. Those were popular. I am behind that. I have gotten so many sweaters lately. Now that it's back, I'm like, yes. Oh my god! this
Careful,
sweater's-
don't get too many because that fad's gonna go.
I know, but I feel like I still have some time before it goes. Oh, I'm also a very big fan of the scrunchie being back. Fucking love that shit.
Okay, see, I don't have that much hair, so I'm like,
I like the scrunchies. I feel like they make me look adorable.
You
I
also
know I'm
have
old,
awesome
but
hair though for your
adorable.
scrunchie. When I put a scrunchie in the other day, it looked like the scrunchie ate my bun. It was horrible.
There are some really huge scrunchies, and I was thinking about getting one because I feel like even with my hair, those big ass scrunchies are
There
gonna
are
make
some big ones.
like I saw one that was like at least like 2 inches like around in circumference.
Yeah.
It was huge. I was just like, how do you even put that in? Like,
See, and so back when I was a kid, I wore my scrunchies. I don't know if I ever wore them in my hair, but I wore them on my no, up high.
oh really?
On my arm.
I wonder if any of the kids are doing that right now.
I don't think I've seen it, but I know when I was a kid, I actually have a picture from a Valentine's Day dance. I want to say I was in 7th, 8th, 6th grade, one of those. And I had my full on like my little black mini skirt, my little like
Oh, I remember that picture.
yes, and I have my scrunchie, my black scrunchie that goes with my outfit on my upper arm. I don't even know
But
what
what
that
about,
is. Bicep.
I have not seen this come back, but that was definitely that aura, was the headbands with the spikes where you would pull it back and then you would have like
Yes, I
curly
loved
hair
that.
or something like
Loved it.
So like there were the ones that would like hook underneath
Yes.
and then they would just like
Okay,
those
I
annoyed
would
me so
totally
much.
no.
Well,
I
how
would
come those
totally
haven't
get
came
one.
back?
I don't know. Good question.
Let's call the fashion people that like are in charge of this and be like, hey, I saw
Bring
that you
this
brought
one
everything
back.
else. Where's this one? This one really helped with my strays.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god.
I have
actually
not
really,
seen that one come
nope,
back.
I haven't either.
And I was just saying
I
that's a
do
good one.
like that one.
Oh man, we forgot to say what we're drinking.
Oh, sorry guys.
We're lame. We are drinking. I mistakenly said a classic screwdriver, but no, because I mean, if y'all listen to the show, I add grenadine
To everything.
to everything. So it's screwdriver with grenadine, and it is beautiful. It's always like just a sunset. And maybe
Yep.
that's like the R or. I don't know if that's the right word, but maybe it's because we like beaches and sunsets, and we're just like, oh, put some spice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just put a little spice in it.
Just looks like a sunset. We
Don't
drink
even
every
really,
time.
like we were discussing that we don't even know what it is. Like, is it like a simple syrup with like red dye? Is it cherry? Like, what
Yeah,
is it?
is
We
it
don't even
just
know what it is. We just know we
flavored?
like it,
Yeah.
and we just put it like fucking in everything.
Yeah. Yep. And it makes everything pretty for like a second until you muddy the water.
I can't help it. Well, cause
I did it. I did it.
If you don't stir it, because then I'm just thinking like, okay, so if you don't stir it, then do you
You
just get like a big
literally-
old drink of grenadine? At
Yes,
the end? Like
yes.
that sounds awful.
It does sound awful.
I don't like it that much.
No. No. Might as
Then
well
I'd
just
be
take
like
a shot
kid,
of it.
just like grab- If we ever did like a truth or dare episode, that'd be one. Take a shot of grenadine, and then die afterwards.
Let's do it.
A truth or dare episode?
Yes.
That does sound fun.
Super fun.
Did we just come
oh
up
my
with
God.
a great idea?
We did.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Ding ding.
I think it's all.
Where's
the,
my pen? I need a pen.
Oh my god! I don't got a pen. I mean, I
Nope.
did have a pen.
We don't
I
have a
know
pen.
We'll just have to remember this. Next time we have to come to the table with the pen.
Yeah.
Shame on us with these great ideas.
Got a notebook, no pen.
No, but I think that's kind of coming back too, because Truth and Dare was like really popular when I was a kid. At like one of the number one sleepover games.
Oh yeah. Yep. I wonder if, I mean, because I'm not a kid anymore, but I wonder if they do play that still.
They might. Maybe it's one of those like timeless games. Like kids will always be playing it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do wonder. So like, like we know that these 90s styles that are back right now, we know they are ours.
Okay, let's be real. You're wearing a jean jacket right now.
I am. Like I'm all about this stuff coming back. I am for it. Did I not tell you about like the 10 sweaters I bought, the million scrunchies? I'm for it. But I always wonder is like, because technically we're in our 30s. We're probably old to these 15, 14-year-olds that are rocking this style right now. Do they not like seeing us taking it? Even though it's technically ours.
Oh, it's mine. Yeah.
But like they probably think it's theirs.
Yeah. Nope.
Because when this comes back in 15 years or whatever, right? And they're 30 and they see these young people doing it, wonder how they're going to feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, do they look at us and like, look at that old bitch? Why does she have a scrunchie?
Yeah.
It don't make her look young.
Yeah.
Fuck her. I mean, I don't even know.
They dressing like a 16-year-old.
They make their own words, so I don't even know if fuck you is appropriate for them. What's their version of fuck you? I don't know.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you.
I'm super old because let me tell you, like I said, I was listening to that bitch, Megan Stallion. Okay.
I love her.
I
Yada,
am.
yada, yada, yada.
That's
Every time
on my way here. I was jamming to her music, and I realized, for one, I didn't even know that was her name, and that she was the one that sang that Body song. And then I'm horrible. I am horrible. If nobody's noticed that yet, with actor names, actress names, names of songs, names of artists. I don't give a shit. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Hey, you know that one song that does this? I fucking hate it. Or hey, you know that one song? I fucking love it. Oh yeah, it's this person. Oh, is it? Cool. Like,
yep. So being your friend is constantly having to figure out who that person is that you're talking about, that you have no knowledge, like basic facts. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's so funny. I love her. Benny.
Oh yeah. So yeah, as I said, I had no fucking idea. And then when I seen it on my way here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look up all her music. And then that's when I started. And then and then WAP like, and all the other stuff. Yeah. And then I was listening to her lyrics on the way here. I was like, fuck. She nasty.
That's okay. I like it. I am for it. Because, like, do you remember when, like, the WAP song came out? People were just like, oh, these women saying these nasty things. And it's like, if you, like, historically looked at male rappers, male singers, like, some of the stuff they put in songs, it's like, what is it different because it's coming from her, a woman? Because we should be kind and never say any curse words and be in the
appropriate all the time.
Like, if you haven't noticed, this is the age of the woman, and we can say whatever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want. So I'm okay with her being dirty.
Oh no, yeah. When I was listening to it, I was like, damn. I'm in the car by myself, and I'm like, damn. And then I started thinking about, which is, I'm so fucking old, and I started thinking about that, like, damn, she would not be allowed to say any of that shit back in the day.
She wouldn't have,
because you know what? She'd be a whore, she'd be a hoe, she'd be called all this slang and slander and all that shit. But man, it's okay. Not that I'm trying to turn this into a man-hating episode, but I was just thinking about this stuff on my way here.
Like back in the 90s when this stuff was popular, she would not get away with it. And that's true. And it's unfortunate, but it's true. But I'm glad that we live in a time and in an era or whatever that word is, that's chill. And like, yeah, there's a couple like aiming in, but there's fewer of them. I feel like.
I mean, I get it. If some people just, it's not their thing to hear certain words or certain, that's fine. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff that I hear that, like, I mean, I'm a very open book, and I'm very welcoming to anything people say for the most part. But there has been times where I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, damn. Like, they said, what?
Yeah.
Like, ew, or ugh. Like, I mean, I get my moments too. Everybody does. But some people, it's a little touchier of a subject.
So even though, like, I'm cool with all the lyrics and stuff personally, but I try to be self-conscious of it when my kids are in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't be just having it blabbing pussy with my very impressionable 5-year-old back there that, oh my God, I'm like mom of the year because this person cut me off and I was like, are you going to get fucking over, bitch? And then she's like, that bitch. And I was just like, oh my God. Ellie, you do not say that. Mommy
bad word.
I was like, bad mommy. I should not have said that. And I'm just like, I'm like very aware now that I can no longer get away with it. She's
Yeah.
gonna copy me. Like I have pushed that limit as far as I can. It's here. It's
here.
happened.
Yep.
I gotta be so that's why like when the song comes, even though I want to be like no, like I'm like, oh, okay,
Oh my
gotta get rid of
gosh.
it.
Yeah. Well, it was like on New Year's when we were together and that body song, and I didn't realize it said big titties, little waist or something. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm just thinking of my 4 to be 5-year-old, like, oh shit.
And it's so funny
Little
because
boy, big titties, little waist. I'm like, damn.
what's funny is then when I tried to Google a playlist that was like kid friendly, the kids were just like, They're like they
Not
were like
our
all like
jams.
just dancing to the bad music, and then I put on like more kid friendly music, and they're just like,
You know what though? I bet you it's the beat though. For me, it's always the beat. For me, I'm a beat and maybe that's my 90s kid coming out. I'm a beat person. I love beat. Doesn't matter. Literally, doesn't fucking matter. Even to this day.
And I
What
think that's
you
the
say-
catchy part is the beats.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I will not even pay attention to the words sometimes. And
Let's
I'm
be
just
real, most of us don't know all the words.
No,
I
no.
don't.
Like I said, on the way here is the only reason I started like, oh, like
Like really for like that WAP song, there's some of those lines that I was like, oh, is that what that says? Like when I was looking it up so that I can make up my own lyrics, and I was just like, slide like a credit card. What are you talking about? Huh? What? Is that something in that song? I thought that was a different line.
Yeah.
Like, so-
oh yeah, oh my
No.
god.
but Ellie coming in saying body yada.
I mean, it's just
So
saying
funny.
body. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just body.
But I was okay with it, like because
It's not like she said big titties.
Nah.
Like,
Well, because like I was just joking around and singing it, and I was like body yada yada, and then she was just like and then she's like body yada yada, and I was like, this is so cute. But is this wrong? Like,
No, she's
you
just saying body.
getting down to it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So what other
Anyways.
trends you got? What other trends did you want to talk about?
Let's see. What was another trend that was it? Scrunchies. Did the other?
Oh, another one I don't like that I can't get behind. I cannot get behind the chunky sneaker. I didn't like it in the 90s. I do not like it
Wait,
now.
What kind of chunky?
Like those big old
sneaker?
Fila ones that are like this thick. Like,
But are they the sneaker or are they the flats?
no, not the flat. I can
'Cause
get
the
with the flat
flats
because that reminds me
I
of Spice
was
Girls.
in.
Yes, and I like those too.
Okay.
I would even get a pair now.
I
I'm
don't
talking
know if
about
I
like
would
the,
now, but-
the super chunky, like
Yeah.
Fila looking ones.
Yeah.
Like they actually look like the ones from the 90s
Yeah.
on crack. Like it
Yeah.
looks like you pumped them up
A
even
little bigger.
more.
Yeah.
They're just like obnoxiously like I don't know. You should look at they're the youth love them. I cannot back that trend. I hate it. I hate it. Granted, I live in like slippers right now, so I don't know if I'm allowed to like be fashion police, but I don't support it.
Yeah. No, I'm
I'm trying to think of which other ones like I just hate. Definitely the oversized jeans because they're just like ridiculously oversized. Just like okay.
shoes worn over your pants.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like boots? Isn't that always been a thing?
I just looked it up. So the 10 coolest fashion trends were shoes worn over pants, oversized Victorian sleeves, chunky boots with feminine dresses, maxi fake leather coats, pastel bucket hats, fake leather jumpsuits, matching printed tops and stockings, square-toed heels. Okay, but can I say about the jumpsuits once again, I'm all about the jumpsuit. So we're talking bodysuit, one piece. Let's be real, adult onesie. The jumpsuit, I'm about it too, man.
Like the romper?
Yes, about it.
But I don't know, is
if
that
it's
one from the 90s though, or is that one because I'm pretty sure that's recycled too, but I don't think that one's from the 90s. I do remember a recycled trend when I was in the 90s was the bell bottoms, like the big bell
Yes.
bottoms. I liked that coming
Now
back.
let's be real. I don't know if you noticed, but on my 30th birthday, when we went to the bar, I wore bell bottoms. I
appreciate
sure
it.
did.
Ooh, I am a big fan of the matching sweatsuits. I'm glad that's back. I'm liking that.
Okay. I definitely rocked me some like Adidas with the
Yeah.
lines and the
Definitely, and it was a matching suit. And if you were rich enough, you had the matching shoes. I remember I had one, and I wasn't rich though. I just baked my daddy until he was like, "Shut up, bitch." Apparently, tie dye's back.
Yes,
I
that
have
has
bought.
been-
I bought a tie dye sweater, of course, because I told you I got like 10. So I'm kind of with that one. I like tie dye then, and I like tie dye now. What I did find fun is watching Friends over again because I watch it a million times. Seeing some of that fashion, knowing that it's back now again, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh my god, people are wearing that still. Like I guess every 15 years I gotta watch Friends.
Every 15 years. So the jumpsuit was invented in 1919.
Like the original?
That's when it was invented. A jumpsuit is a slim-fitting one-piece garment that covers the arms and legs. It is originally created in the 1990 as a functional garment for parachuters. Yes, to jump from in planes. So it started there, and then they just decided to make it a fashion thing, and then cut off the sleeves and made it.
Okay, I'm kind of ashamed of this one, but I am also for the animal print being back.
You know what? I do like animal print, but I feel like I look stupid when I wear it.
I feel like I'm aging myself when I wear it. Because I feel like when I recall seeing a lot of like animal print, it was always like older women in their 40s and stuff. And so here I am, like the tip of 30, and I'm just like, animal print. I'm like, look, it's cheetah. Meow. Like, I'm for it, but like I said, I'm wondering what these like young people look at me and they're just like, look at that old bitch.
I get that.
What is she doing?
Yeah. I seen that the checkered shoes. I think that was in the fad last year or 2019.
The checkered, like the
Vans look.
Yeah, that
came back.
I have noticed that the button-up shirt, like the ones that are kind of like flowy with like all the way buttoned up with a collar, that seems to be really popular right now too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I can get behind that, but I've never been able to do button-up shirts. I got too big of boobies.
Yeah.
I was like a pop.
But that's when you wear a onesie.
That would be the time.
And then you just don't button it. And you know what? Another thing I was thinking about that onesie when I was at work and I was complaining to myself in my head, I thought, you know what? I feel bad for babies. Why else do you think they're fucking crying? They got a chunky ass diaper. They got a onesie with a fucking clippy clip in their chunky little thighs. Like, you know what, parents? Let's stop being upset about babies crying.
They'll be less mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if they're in a shirt.
Yeah. Put them in a t-shirt and a diaper. Maybe they'll stop crying because I don't blame that baby because I
feel like, no, shoot. Like, think about it. As grown women, a lot of women, I mean, I don't, but there's women out there that wears pads. I haven't worn a pad in years, but like, when I did, I recall like it kind of being like chafy and like bunched up and like, so it's like, imagine that. So it's like the baby has a pad with a onesie and a pad. Like, we should do an experiment. Like, I'll go find the biggest fucking pad I can find, get a bodysuit, and see if I cry a little.
Right? Yeah, and then pee in it, and then walk around with it.
Okay, that would be for the dare episode. That would be for the dare episode.
I'm definitely gonna dare that one.
I will not be able to pee myself. I don't.
Okay, you don't have to fully wet yourself.
Like,
just a teeny tinkle.
I don't think I'm capable.
You're not capable of me staring at you while you tinkle.
Oh my god, no. I don't know if I could pee on demand like that. You know what I mean? It's
just drink
like,
a lot before.
Like, if I'm not on the toilet, like I feel like I'd be thinking of like, okay, pee, and then like my thing's just like, nope, this you don't pee like this. What's happening? Like, it's so trained to have to be like in the sitting position that like if I'd have to be sitting and then it's like, what? Would I get on the chair? Will it go through it? I don't know.
You don't know
because I have like adult size pee.
But if you got a pad that was like the ones that you get after you have a baby. I mean, those are chunk.
I feel like that's the last time I wore a pad is like when I had to after Wyatt. Like, that's the last time I wore one. But I also haven't had a period since then either.
Oh, well, aren't you lucky? Don't get me wrong. I want a period because I don't want another baby.
That means you're not pregnant,
yeah.
Right? But I haven't had a period in forever, so it's like, but even when I did have periods, I never used pads.
Oh, when I was younger, I was like, ooh, pads. And now I'm just like, do I really feel like shoving something up my vagina and walking around with it? It's like,
I mean, it's been like, what, 3.5 years? I don't know. Maybe if once my period comes back, I might just be like,
I don't feel like shoving and fucking cotton up there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wear tampons, but I wear both. I mean, TMI, y'all. I only wear them when I don't feel like shoving something at my vagina. And most of the time it's not when I'm like, I'm not a heavy bleeder. I'm totally getting too much into my vagina blood. Sorry, y'all.
They know what they signed up for.
Shit. You can cut that out.
We went from babies to pads to periods. I'm definitely not cutting that out. If we even have a guy listener, he's gonna be like, and that's where,
but you know what?
Crossed the line, ladies. You crossed the line.
We crossed that line.
But that's for reals, though. I feel like, in just not a man hater. I swear. But I feel like that's the one thing where like men just get uncomfortable and don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not want to talk about the most natural thing that you cannot control about the woman anatomy?
Okay.
Without a period, you can't get me pregnant.
Let me say though, somebody had said you can't trust something that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die. Now
you can't trust half the world population.
I know. But let's be real though. I don't remember who I was talking to, if it was you or maybe it was my husband. I don't remember who it was. Or maybe I read it. But I remember somebody saying something about COVID and being sick and having all this shit and going in quarantine. How come women can't quarantine for 5 days while they bleed, while they're angry? Because everybody would be happier if they quarantined for 5 days while they go through that. The men wouldn't be fighting with their women. Women wouldn't be frustrated.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about that life. I mean, if we want to put that in, like in the state laws, like when you start your period.
That could be a new like amendment. Women get to quarantine.
Women get to quarantine for as long as they bleed.
That's what I'm saying. I like it.
That was just a fun fact I read about COVID and all that shit.
You read lots of fun facts. I'm very like surprised on all the random things you know.
Yeah,
So maybe you need one of those. I'm gonna have to wear one of those shirts where it's like, I don't know everything, but my best friend's Google.
Ask my friend.
She's Google. She's Google. She knows it all.
I love Googling.
Except for what's in
I'm curious. Oh yeah, nope. It's just sweet sugary shit.
And I bet you we're probably right. I don't think we need to be rocket scientists to figure out it's just red sugar.
Yep.
It's red sugar stickiness.
Yep.
We got way off topic about
did.
fashion trends.
We totally did.
I mean, I'm still really into it, but there's some stuff that I like, the classic styles like that I feel like don't ever leave. Like I feel like boots are kind of always in style.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes they morph, like sometimes like those really like combat boots are kind of in right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are really
I want to say at one point, like last year or the year before, I looked at them and was like, maybe I want a pair. And then I never got them because I was like, I don't want them that much because they were like expensive or something.
I thought of one more trend that I'm not for. Crocs. Fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Like some motherfuckers fucking love Crocs. Like I think I saw this TikTok video where this person was like showing their collection and it was just like 40, 50, 60 pairs of like it was just like she was
Crocs are not cheap
exactly.
either.
And it was like this huge pile of Crocs and I'm just like, some have fuzzies in it.
They do.
What are those? Like what? Like just all these different
do.
colors. I was like, I didn't even realize some were insulated. Apparently there's like Ugg slippers, Uggs this. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm not behind that one either.
Yeah. You know what, too? Speaking of Uggs, I wonder if Uggs are going to ever disappear and come around. I feel like they disappeared and then they were like kind of cool again. And it might just be winter. I don't know. But I was never behind the Uggs. Never, ever, ever. I thought it was fucking weird. And then one day I put a pair on and I was like, damn, these are comfy. Like and I never looked back.
It's literally a foot hug.
Literally just like walking around with a heater on your feet.
They are the best. I've been wearing them all winter long. Like I think at one point I even looked, I was just like, man, I'm not sure if they go with this outfit. And I looked at the other shoes and I was just like, nah, I'm still going for these. I want to.
It's like walking around with slippers.
It really is.
Yeah. Which is sad to say, I guess, when you think about it.
I'm going to pick a bold question. If someone offered to tell you your future, would you accept it? I feel like we got this one before.
I don't think so. Because I say no.
And I feel like you said no last time.
Well, either way, I say no. I do not want to know my future. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to. But at the same time, if it was bad, I would literally walk around paranoid forever.
True. I would like to say I'd want to know. But then it would be like, wouldn't that kind of take the fun out of living? Because then it's like, you know, everything that's going to happen.
It would be nice to know in the sense that if something bad happened, you could change it.
But it says it just tells you your future. It doesn't say like that you'll be able to change anything about it. Because isn't there that thing that's everything, anything that's meant to happen, will be.
No matter what.
Yeah. So it's like if you like, what's that one movie where they interfere with something, but then all of a sudden like there's these ripple effects.
Something else changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect.
Yes, I think it is that one. And it's like, so he kept trying to solve one problem, but it led to another problem. And then he'd go and he would try to change it, and then this and that and that. Like, so I imagine that if you knew, you would want to change stuff, but then it's all of a sudden your future is going to change. And then in this future, do you get that person tell you again? And then all of a sudden you're trying to change it. And it's like this ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that sounds very stressful.
It does. Or like, even if, so like say somebody was like, oh, you're going to get in a car accident, and then blah, blah, blah. And then like, I feel like,
You're like,
if I was
never
driving,
drive.
I feel like if I was driving, every time I was behind the wheel or not behind the wheel, I would be worried I'm going to get in an accident. I'd be like super paranoid all the time. Yeah. You just, and who's to say that you were going to die? They didn't tell you. They just said you were going to get in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Or unless they said you're going to get in a car accident and die, then I'd just be like, oh shit.
And then I also wonder like how detailed would they be about your future? Like, would they be like telling you everything down the road? This one's super depressing.
Well, my answer is no, because I would be too paranoid and be full of anxiety all the time.
Yeah. I think I would say no too, just because it's like, if I know, there's nothing I could do about it except for like be on edge and nervous and
all the time.
Like, yeah. So I think in the end it would probably like lead to a more unhappy life knowing, right? Because you're just like, well, I only got 5 years. Well, now I only got 4 years. Now I only got like, I don't feel like that's a life to live. I feel like it's stressful.
Yeah. Agree.
You want to pick one? We could do an extra one too. Just because I love poll questions.
What is your favorite kitchen smell?
Cooking popcorn smells really good. Is that a kitchen smell?
Yeah.
That would be it, right?
Yeah, because that's the first thing I thought was like
something cooking.
Food, like
Fresh-made
bacon
cookie.
or cookies or garlic.
What's an unusual smell that you like?
Unusual smell?
You know, like how some people like... some people, I might be some people, but like the smell of brand new tires.
Oh, uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like that's an unusual
It is
smell,
an unusual
but
smell.
there's some people out there. I doubt I'm the only one that like you go in the tire shop and you're just like, holy fuck, this smells good.
Well, my unusual smell is not gas, but like because we ride, like when we go riding, my unusual smells, I do enjoy being out there and I smell like all of the like, I don't know if it's like burning oil
exhaust,
or
maybe?
gas or
Like the
exhaust
yeah.
or what it is, but
You're like, whatever that smell
I don't know
is.
what it is, but I'm
I
like,
like it.
oh yeah.
That's yeah.
It is a weird smell. And I don't mind the new tires. I would take a second whiff. I wouldn't be like, oh damn. I would take a second whiff.
No, I'm just like,
You know what Jade told me yesterday was that she actually likes the smell of garlic on her breath.
See, I really love eating garlic, but even I'm just like,
Yeah.
but I feel like I think we've been trained to like, if you ate garlic and you know it smells strong, because like for some reason garlic just stays
Because
there, right?
everybody back in
like,
the day,
people can smell
that's what I was going to say, because back in the day it was
it
like,
bad?
if you ate garlic or what was it? Never eat garlic on a date. Because if he goes to kiss you,
'cause
then
man's
you
gonna
got
think, yeah,
garlic breath.
Yeah.
Like, please, I'm going to eat this garlic on this date.
Fucking more garlic. Can you add more? One more scoop?
Extra, please.
Right?
That'd be a bad date. Like, can I have like a chunk of garlic? Because I'm about to eat that.
Because
shit,
I
so
really
he
don't think garlic breath smells bad.
I
I,
don't
just
think
think
it
it's
smells
really
bad.
potent. And it's just like,
It's strong.
if someone don't like garlic, they're about to be like grossed out by me. Because it's just... But I like it.
Yeah. What is your favorite smell?
Favorite.
One of your favorites. Because I mean, I have a bunch, but...
I really like the smell of like coffee beans, the coffee grounds.
So if you
I like
walked
that.
if you walked into Bath and Body and they had a coffee ground smell, would you pick it?
I don't know. I don't know if I want my house to smell like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I just want to like coffee grounds, but it's like or
Okay,
if I
so
like,
then if
and
you
it's just
had
like
to-
you smell it, you're like, that's good.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, well if you had to go pick a fragrance in the store, what would you pick?
I'm as basic
As your favorite.
Okay, so I'm as basic as they come. I just like natural, clean, like almost like laundry. I like that.
But
kind
you
of-
don't like vanilla.
No, I don't like
'Cause
like
that-
foodie. I don't like foodie smells. I don't like them.
Okay.
So-
My favorite, one of my favorites, like for example, when I go into Bath and Body, I actually search for bergamot. I love lavender. I love
what the hell is bergamot?
I love lavender. I don't even know. But I love lavender. I love the fresh scents. I'm not a
I like those.
I don't like the fruities and all that.
I'm not down with the fruits.
I'm okay with vanilla and I'm okay with cookies and stuff.
I don't like those either.
But lavender, bergamot, both of those are like, I only know.
I'm gonna have to look up bergamot. I probably don't know how to spell it though.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm saying.
That
I could be
sounds like-
murdering it too.
Burgaday. It's a Burgaday.
Yeah. But I just noticed when I like go to those types of stores, I actually search for it because
Really?
I don't. know
I
what it
do
is.
like the lavenders, and I like the cherry blossom trees, and I like that kind of
one's
stuff.
good.
I like them, but I can't do like cinnamon because first of all, I hate that smell. I can't do like anything that smells like food. Like I don't like the cookie ones, the Cinnabons, or I don't like apple pear. Like I don't like any of that. I just like nature smells or maybe like clean smells.
Ooh, some of them nature smells though, because I was gonna get like more of a guy one, and it was
The
like
musky ones.
Well, I like the musky ones, but there's like wood, like some kind of wood one, and like pine or like fresh winter, and I'm just like, I go to smell, I'm like, ooh, that might be a good man. Ooh, like I love like the smell of pine and like the smell of the natural pine outdoors. Like, but when you smell like some of those woodsy ones, and you're just like, oh shit,
You're like, that's gross.
like I'm chewing on bark. I have to bring something over. I will say,
I don't even know what bergamot is.
I will say that I just got one from there because I shopped at their sale.
When they had the $10 candles?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, they're just their normal like year end whatever sale. And I bought papaya. It's so good.
Oh, whenever I think of papaya, I think of that bird.
Me
papaya
too.
lady.
Me
Every
too.
time.
And I seen it and I was like, ew, fruit. And then I was like, wait a minute,
So
let
it
me
smelled
smell
good?
it. I bought it. That
Really?
shit was great. It was great. If
I've
I go back
actually
to the
never,
store, I'll
like,
pick it up
ate
for you.
a papaya.
Me
Do you
neither.
know what they taste like?
Nope.
They like remind me of a mango, like in look wise ish.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it has like that kind of.
I know my neighbor likes them. My mother-in-law does not.
They say that it's like the vagina of fruit. Like when
Really?
you cut it open, like the innards.
Oh, because ew, you said innards.
innards. Well, that's all for today's episode of Sippin and Dishin. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, please go rate, review, subscribe. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.